This tape collection gets bigger every minute. I find it very hard to fit the music to the mood, and there's nothing worse than to make the wrong choice, except to sort right through and find nothing suitable music to the mood. Then there's nothing to find, just the right thing. But then I find 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 just the right thing. Then I find just the right thing. 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 Thing. The right 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 thing. Just the right thing. Just the right thing. The right thing. The right thing. Right thing. Right.
Pure energy.
Oh man, sometimes a good tune just makes me laugh.
Hold it.
Oh, you got to love a bit of DJ Shadow. I do like DJ Shadow. That was a tune called, what's it called? Do the Right Thing, or Right Thing, from the Private Press album. I hope you enjoyed that. So let's do the hellos. Hello to Cameras of Mass Destruction, Dre Black, Flathead. What do you like to be known as? I mean, what can I call you? Shall I call you who? let's call you Hugh from now on, unless you say otherwise. Joe Black, Verica, hello Verica, welcome to the stream. Hello Jamie, Flubber Lane. Is that everyone? Oh, Taze, hello Taze, welcome. .com and Numeric and Good Life. Oh, and the Masked Bandit. So, fight night tonight. I thought we'd do something a bit fun. I keep going on these panels, and I keep being told that, you know, that people think they're so smart. And when they say people, what they mean, of course, is people like me think that we're so smart. So, you know, I figured I'd give them a chance to come up here and test their mettle. See who has the balls. Is Mouse coming? I don't know. I did invite him along. I told him that he might enjoy a good argument. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Now, I don't know if... I'm guessing you all... hey, Maggie, welcome to the stream. Hey, Tarquin. I'm guessing you all caught yesterday's drama where FTP had a massive meltdown on 10th Man's panel and ended up throwing threats around, threatened myself, 10th Man, Kev, and Gaston with death. Now, obviously, that wasn't a credible threat. And then his channel, he's closed his channel. Now, he does appear to have another one. I think it's his. I'm not sure if it's a parody channel. Anyway, he's got another channel. It has his PayPal address in it, so I'm guessing it is his. It's a legit channel. So, FTP, get your sorry ass over here, you fucking idiot. Let's see what you got, FTP. Let's see the level of your argumentation. Hey, David, welcome to the stream. Yes, get those knives out. So, and Mouse appears to be having an extraordinarily bad couple of days. His stream appears to be suffering technical difficulties, and he appears to have fallen out with his mods and supporters, financial supporters. So, I mean, I think he's kind of shot himself in the foot there. Mouse has been busy. Yeah, I've been watching Mouse's busyness. It doesn't amount to very much, I've got to say. It's like his chat is a shit show, and he doesn't either care or notice. Did I go to university? I did go to university to study animation. I dropped out in the final year due to health issues, which I won't go into right now. Yeah, I did go to university, although I went late. I actually went very recently, like a couple of years ago. So that was quite interesting, going to university as a mature student, because obviously by that point I'd already been, developed my pokiness. But the tutors like that. They kind of like it when you question them. Mouse wants you and him in a wrestling cage match. I don't think that would work out well for anyone involved. So, tonight's stream, fight night. Come never go if you think you're hard enough. Just a quick hint, you're not. It's going to be, we'll chat about whatever you want, whatever position you want to put forward. I'll play devil's advocate. And we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, 10th Man's just gone live. Apparently, he's got a video. Mouse was an MMA fighter. Yeah, well, Flathead is quite welcome to come on the panel if he wants to. I think the link is in the chat. If not, I'll stick it in there. So let's, yeah. I suppose maybe it would be good to, and maybe this wouldn't be so much of a fight, but yeah, I mean, I suppose it's, it might be quite interesting to hear from Flathead's perspective what's kind of going on with him and Mouse. Assuming he wants to talk about that, of course. He might not. Actually, Taze, I don't shower because we don't have a shower, but I do take regular baths every other day or so, and wash. Yeah. I do like showers though. Showers are great. Well, Mouse also appears to be blowing his stream. He keeps getting taken, like today was being taken down because of policy violations. Now, someone did theorize that it's Mouse doing that and that he was actually just playing an image of like, in order to kind of garner sympathy. Yeah, I don't know. That seems a little bit mental. But then he is a little bit mental, isn't he? So let's see where, while I'm waiting for victims, I mean debating partners, let's see how the world is doing in death. Where are we at? So we're third on the table, and 32,000 deaths. Russia's quite interesting. 220,000 confirmed cases, but only 2,000 deaths. That's a bit weird. As Tarquin likes to say, for China, you just need to add a zero. Or maybe that's Nathan that says that. I can't remember. One of those two. You just need to add a zero onto their numbers, and they'll probably be accurate. Don't make you file a 0404. Sorry, I was David hovering over my shoulder then for a moment. It was a little bit distracting. China is missing a few zeros, yeah. What do you think he's trying to do? Some spread. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know why our recovered cases are not applicable, although if this is an American stream, which I'm guessing it probably is. Oh, Roy Labs? No, that's probably English, actually. Royal, isn't it? Thinking about it. Roy Lab stats. It doesn't really. Okay. Do I know anyone with COVID? Yes, I do. In fact, I have. I've got some Discord friends whose relatives had COVID, and my partner's parents had COVID as well. Yeah. Global terrorism seems to be down. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I've got no. Isn't Mouse trying to get taken off the registry? I don't know anything about that. So yeah, I mean, I think this. If anyone wants to come up here and argue that it's a pandemic, I'd like to hear your nonsense. Well, no, I'll be open-minded. You can persuade me. But yeah. I think anyone who says that COVID isn't real is an idiot. And anyone who claims that this is a plan, and then all they have to offer you for evidence is they did a viral kind of test thing, Event 201. That's just weak, man. That's weak. That's weak. So, yeah, I don't think that's. I don't think anyone's going to come up here and argue against COVID. 5G, yeah, 5G, which occupies the same bandwidth as analog television. So, and that's the thing, right? If 5G causes the virus or triggers the virus, then why during the 70 odd years when everyone all over the world was watching analog televisions, why wasn't COVID a thing then? Yeah, sorry, 5G conspiracy theorists, they're up there with anti-vaxxers and flurfers. So, would you agree that the numbers who have died are just the same as a normal year's death from the flu? I don't know. I don't know enough about viruses that to be able to make an assessment. But I think the thing about COVID, it's like, well, we're used to dealing with the flu, right? Whereas COVID is new. You know, it's a novel virus, right? So yeah, I don't know. We could look up flu deaths year by year. But I would argue probably not, actually. I think there were probably far more COVID deaths than flu. You know, I can tell you now that, I don't know, do 32,000 people die of flu in the UK every year?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Maybe. Do 81,000 people in the States die of flu every year?
Some years. But these are numbers added to those numbers. So there's still people dying of flu, but there are also people dying of COVID.
The flu is the whole season. We're only 4 months in. I mean, my understanding of the whole kind of, you know, the thing about social distancing and whatnot was that it was largely to protect the health services from being overly stressed, rather than necessarily, you know, saving lives and whatnot. Yeah. Vernon Coleman, who's he?
I do not know.
Should we check out Vernon Coleman? Have I seen the episode of Dead Zone, which describes a corona outbreak in 2003 and even mentions the cure being quinine? No, although that isn't the cure, is it? Is it?
No, because it kills people.
No, quinine is what you get in tonic water.
No, he's on about the malaria drug thing.
Oh, the hydrochloroquine.
Yes.
Right, okay, yeah. But, I mean...
That kills you.
Yeah, don't take hydrochloroquine. Whatever the fuck you do. So, let's check out Dr. Vernon Coleman.
Oh, hello, Chapman.
Right, Dr. Vernon Coleman explains. Oh God, I mean, well, we could check it out. I'm going to be honest. When he's on a channel that's titled New World Order, that doesn't give me a lot of confidence.
No.
All right, shall we give him a quick listen, see what he's got to say?
If we have to.
If we have to. let's give. It can't hurt to give him a couple of minutes. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. It's 5 minutes long.
Are real facts, and you can check them. Number one, the World Health Organization says that the average number of deaths from flu, that's the ordinary old-fashioned flu, are between 250,000 and 650,000 a year. That's global.
Okay.
The US Center for
Right. Well, I mean, the US has already surpassed that, hasn't it?
Yeah, but this is
Well,
flu,
maybe.
it's not COVID.
I mean, 600,000 people a year. That's a lot of fucking people.
Disease Control and Prevention
That's
says
worldwide.
that in an average
Yeah.
sort of year, 45 million people will get the flu. The old-fashioned, nasty, keep you off work, maybe keep you in bed, and if you're very unlucky, maybe kill you flu. The total number of deaths since the coronavirus was discovered and found itself a public relations manager has been about 6,500. That's today, the 16th of March. It will undoubtedly be more by the time you watch this. The number who would have died.
This video would be half as long if he would just pick the pace up a bit.
Yes.
Hey, West Haven, welcome to the stream. King 9, welcome to the stream.
From
Yes.
Mickey, hello.
ordinary common or garden flu in a bad winter period would be at least 10 times that. 10 times the number of people who have died from the coronavirus so far altogether. And nobody really seems to know when it started. It might have been last November, it might have been January. Either way, that is a hell of a lot less than would have died from the ordinary flu.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's trying
people are
to-
still dying from the ordinary.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just bonus.
Bonus deaths.
It's like when you clear a level and you have to go back just to get that extra percentage.
Is that mouse at 100 years old? I'm going to be honest, this guy looks healthier than mouse.
It does. They've probably got more teeth.
For
He's certainly got cleaner clothes and quite a nice chair, it has to be said.
flu seem to be rather unavailable. The British government has said that it has no figures for ordinary flu at the moment. Well, normally they keep figures, but they seem to be not keeping figures at the moment. Are they mixing up the flu figures with the coronavirus figures?
No.
Who knows? The forecasts at the moment.
Right, I mean, okay. 2 minutes in, he hasn't fucking got to the point yet.
No.
Sorry, but no, I ain't got the patience for that. Who is on the panel with me? This is Tarquin Bojangles. Yeah. Why don't you come up and say hello to him, Tiny Mouse?
Yes. Do that.
Who sounds like Beware Mouse? Yeah, I think so, Wilma. Well, I don't know if he made a new channel or it's a pre-existing channel. If it's a new channel, he's gotten 130 odd subs pretty quickly.
Did he? I sound like Beware Mouse. Are you having a giraffe?
I think he meant this guy sounds like Beware Mouse, even though he's English and not American.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, is he gonna? I'll check out his website later.
So did this fuck the police guy delete his channel?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh dear. What? Right, rage deleted.
Yeah. He rage quit YouTube. It was See, there we go. It was his backup, and I think that is his channel because it's got his PayPal link on it, which no one has put any money into.
Why would they?
I don't know. He's a fucking idiot.
Plenty of them about, and they get paid.
Yeah, there is plenty of them about.
And people are always paying them. I don't know why.
So 27 people watching, and none of you want to come up and a fight. What's wrong with
Me
you?
and Shivas both ran out of gin. We'll put us PayPal link up, Shiva, and we'll get some gin money.
I could put my Streamlabs thing on. No, wait.
Yes, it was. I was being sarcastic.
Yeah. What are we fighting about? Well, whatever you want, cameras. Get up here. Open topic. You got a topic you want to argue about? I'm fairly willing that I'm fairly confident. See, this is how arrogant I am. I'm fairly confident that my intelligence is so superior to that of all of you that no matter what you want to debate, you'll lose.
You sound like Tough Man prick.
I'm trying. I probably need to throw a bit more of boots in there, perhaps.
Yeah, boots and A's.
So,
Yes, it's. I best like the stream since I'm on it. There you go.
oh, yeah, I should probably like to stream things. It's mine. I don't bother liking my own stuff. It kind of seems a bit pointless.
Why?
Like, does it actually count as a like if you're
Well,
liking your own content?
the number goes up.
True.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola today.
I'm drinking tea today.
Okay. I had KFC yesterday. Managed to find one that was open. And we got it delivered to a house around the corner from the KFC and then delivered to my house. Because it's the other side of town. And then we complained that what we ordered wasn't there, so we got it for free. So, there you go. Some pointless information.
Hey. Oh, I don't know if we're going to get any takers.
Well, they're all on other panels, aren't they? You've gone live when just when everybody else went live. Didn't you?
Tons of thumbs down. I don't care about that nonsense.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I didn't know 10th Man was going to go live.
Well, Tammy's live. 10th Man's live. Raging Fuckwit's live.
Is Raging Fuckwit live?
Yeah.
Is Mitch on there?
And he's got clown makeup on. Oh, he did have.
Oh, God. What is he playing at?
I don't know. His woman's in background cackling.
Right, well, let's see if...
Can't watch that. I just can't. Sean's here. He might fight me.
All right, come on then. Is he... No, right, is he in the chat? Is he?
Yeah.
Hey, Stunt Dummy. Hey, Sean. Do I think 9 divided by 11 was an inside job?
To you, numeric qubit.
No, I don't think 9/11 was an inside job. I think people may have, what's the word, capitalized on it
Do you know the targeted citizen dude?
Yeah, yeah.
He thinks it was holograms that flew into the towers. Holograms and explosions and bombs and fireworks.
I mean, we didn't have that technology back then, did we?
I don't know, but that's what he believes. But he believes lots of nonsense, like teleporting iPods. So who knows? And pineapple on pizza, yeah, that's just wrong this week.
I mean, pineapple pizza, that's not a real fight. What have you walked into, Sean? Fight night. Get up here and have a fight. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
It's more of a minor disagreement at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even disagreeing.
More of an agreement, yeah, a minor agreement than a fight.
There's an interesting video on YouTube where it's a metallurgist. He says he's really pissed off with all these conspiracy theorists saying that like the Twin Towers couldn't have collapsed in the way that they did because you know steel doesn't melt that much. And it's like you don't have to fucking melt it; you just have to make it malleable.
Oh yeah, you just have to make it soft, and you do that by applying extreme amounts of jet fuel.
Yes.
Yes. You're not boring, Sean. You have some interesting ideas. Interesting as in wrong, but yes.
Oh. I mean, come on, you. There's 19 people. Surely one of you is. No, but I am aware that is that the American government recently released footage you're talking about there, Sean?
Of what? UFOs?
Yeah. You know, the Pentagon released some footage recently.
Call them blobs that you couldn't really see what they were.
Yeah.
That could have been anything. And that's why they're called unidentified flying objects. Because they can't be identified.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm feeling sad. Nobody wants to fight. All these people.
We have to have an agenda because we don't think it was an inside job. How does that work?
I mean, do you want to get up here and make your arguments, Numeric? You know, my agenda is that.
I mean, I don't know about anywhere else, but here in the UK, if we get temperatures above 35 degrees centigrade, our rail lines buckle. and they're quite thick. That's quite thick steel, and this is sunlight, not jet fuel. No, just saying, just putting it out there.
Well, all these people who claim that, you know, the trolls are stupid and that, you know, I don't know. I'm disappointed.
Are we trolls? Really?
No, not really. I think if you disagree with someone, then you're labelled a troll.
So, opposition government are all trolls.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think anyone's coming. I think they're all a bunch of chickens.
No, they're just all watching 10th man's nonsense, aren't they?
Yeah, and that might go on for a while, to be honest.
Well, it'll go on until Jeff goes live, and then it'll just carry on, won't it?
We have a
I
fight.
say. Oh, am I getting an echo?
No.
You are causing the echo.
No, I'm not. Anyway, I said there, boy. What is this talk about 9/11?
So have you got? Come on, Sean. Have you got a fighting point?
Well, not really. Just came in to say hi. I just came in to say hi.
Oh my word!
If I got some juicy conspiracies, if I have some juicy conspiracies,
All right, well, I mean, those could be fighting points.
well, it's been going on about the internet, all sorts of ridiculous things. 5G causes COVID and whatnot. Yeah, they're all stupid. I think the what do you call them? How should I put this? Have you seen the racist things going on about Chinese people after this whole COVID thing?
No, what racist things?
Well, you know, people going after Chinese people, not understanding that it's the Chinese government and their measures that, you know, messed up. And this is the second Chernobyl. It's our equivalent of the Chernobyl disaster.
Right. I mean, the Chinese did.
But yeah, but the Chinese government, not Chinese people. You know,
Yeah, obviously.
people don't get that. Some people can't make that difference.
No, well, most people are idiots.
And I don't know, like, what's your view on this whole COVID thing? Do you think the Chinese should pay reparations for the world economy?
Do I think they should pay reparations?
I don't think they've got a choice. I think Trump will withhold any money that is owed to China.
I mean, just in taxes and customs tax and whatnot, like Mr. Trump man is doing with the tariffs.
Like I said,
I mean, it's interesting
China,
because
America owes China trillions of dollars. And I think Trump will just turn around and say, well, yeah, fuck off then. You're not having it.
So you think that Trump caused COVID
No, I did not
just
say
to get out of the payment?
that. I did not say.
No, Sean, that's not how argumentation works. You don't.
You can't put words in my
I'm just
mouth.
fucking around. I'm just fucking around. You know me.
Yeah, but this is fight night, Sean. Like, this is like, we're going to rip you to shreds if you do that. You got to come with something. You can't.
I mean, I've
No,
got
I'm
words
just a
for that,
cockwomble.
innit? That's fine. Have you read the definition of the word cockwomble, Phil?
Yes, obnoxious.
Do you think you're obnoxious?
I am sometimes.
Okay, fair
But if you look at the whole thing where it started, you can't really, say this or that, because look at Spain, how people look at the Spanish pandemic, right? They said it was a Spanish pandemic, but it could have started anywhere, just because of troop
Started in
movements.
China, yeah. Well, you're on about the Spanish flu in 1912.
Yes,
Okay.
but it was a thing about the press. That's why they called it the Spanish flu. Because it was highlighted and debated about in Spain initially. That's why they call it that. But have you seen the anyway, this is me getting off topic. Have you seen the evidence with the from Thunderfoot's channel, for the people that still believe those are UFOs? The
Has he
US government putting out
identified them? Hang on. When you say UFO, do you mean UFO or spaceship?
no, it's an unidentified flying object, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
But he did
So
point
have
out
you-
a lot of
Has he identified?
well, he did point out a lot of glitches, let's say, in the Matrix.
So has he
Let's
identified?
put it that way. Well, he identified a lot of problems with the camera. He identified a lot of problems with the viewpoint. You could be looking at a bird.
Right. But he hasn't identified
Right.
the unidentified flying objects.
What it is exactly.
Yeah.
He said it could be in the, what is it, the gimbal? No, the Go Fast video. He did specify it's an object about 1.5 meters long. That could be anything from a bird, and then there was the exact camera glitches that they were trying to track it. Right? Because this guy has got a $20,000 thermal camera, and he's a bit of an expert when it comes to thermal cameras. But you have to pull up that video I sent on Discord when he's explaining these things. I sent you the links on Discord.
I mean, yeah, that's 2 videos.
No, the first one you talked about, he debunks all 3 of them,
And
but the first
they're
one...
like 20 minutes long, Sean. Come on. I'm not doing that on here now.
Okay, get to the juicy bits.
And the second one's 40 minutes long. 40.
I mean, do we believe in aliens?
But he made his own UFO. He made it look like he found his own version of a UFO.
No, Sean, a UFO.
No. He can't make a
It's ju-
UFO because he knows what it is.
Yeah, that's an IFO because he knows what it is. It's not unidentified. UFO doesn't mean spaceship, which is why I was asking you if you meant UFO or spaceship earlier.
But the way that the video was portrayed, he could, he made his own version of it.
So he made a flying machine.
No, he made it look like there's something unidentified there.
But no, because if he
So
made
what-
it, it's obviously identified it.
Well,
Right,
yes,
Sean,
but
what
like
does-
how you look
what
at it
does-
from the video.
No, what does unidentified mean, Sean?
It's unidentified. It's
No, you can't.
nothing that
Don't
you
tell
know
me what
it
the
is.
word means with the words. You need to use other words.
Something that has, no, I don't know, let's say markings, jet exhaust, something we don't know what it is.
Right, okay. So if he makes something, it's not a UFO.
No, he made a video. He made a video, not an object. He made a
Right.
video explaining how easily it is to misidentify something using
Yeah,
thermal
that's
cameras.
what UFO means. Unidentified.
Or misidentification, that's another thing.
Well,
Taking
maybe.
something
yeah.
as simple as a bird, taking
Well, hang on.
something simple as a bird and saying it's a UFO.
Right, now, look. If you don't recognize an object, then it's a UFO. It doesn't matter if the object is actually something that exists. It's about
but
whether
that doesn't mean it's
recognize-
alien or not.
No, of course it doesn't. It just means it's unidentified, which is why I asked you earlier if you meant UFO or spaceship, because they're different.
No, I never said
Anything-
spaceship.
Anything can be a UFO
Hmm.
because it's just an object that's flying that you haven't identified.
But he explains how parallax works, like angles, camera angles and whatnot, speed, how when one
So-
object
so when
is
you
playing
say-
in
when you
relation
say-
to another object.
When you say it's been debunked,
Mhm.
right? It hasn't been debunked because he hasn't identified the objects. No one's claiming they're spaceships. Well, idiots might
Yes,
be claiming
but
spaceships.
he gives out information about the size and approximate speed of the object,
Right.
something which they never did in that video.
Right. And
Also, there's a couple of discrepancies between the pilot's depiction and what is portrayed in the video, because he said at one point the object did a barrel roll several times before going off camera, but that's never shown in the video.
It
Right.
just means
You know,
he
so you
didn't
had,
film it.
maybe he got it wrong.
Or he didn't film
and
it.
they're all, what's the funniest bit? That they claimed that people showed up an hour or so after the incident, plainclothes people, in a helicopter. They landed on the ship and took the tapes away. That was even funnier. It was the Men in Black. In this case, men in plain clothes with security clearances. That's what made it even funnier, like all of a sudden it's the Men in Black with what do you call them, those flashing things. This is movie territory.
No, it's not. No, it's not. What the fuck are you talking about, Sean?
It's all
And you
about
have to look at the
memory
video.
neurolysis.
He found a lot of discrepancies between the pilot's testimony and the videos.
Right, yeah. That
You
doesn't
forget-
mean that,
You
that
forget
they...
things and mispronounce things and get timings wrong.
Dude, if I see a bird, right? If I see a bird on my camera and I video it, right? And then I put it on the internet claiming that's a UFO.
Yeah.
With me knowingly that I'm already knowing that it's a bird. But
Well, hang on.
portraying it
Then you're a
falsely as
liar. Then you're a liar. But are you claiming that these pilots are liars?
Yes. Why would they do it? Why would they find?
Why would they lie? What would
Well,
they
not
have to
specifically
gain?
lying, but
Look, the video
Being-
was secret anyway, right? So it's not like they're going to get any fame over it. They're not going to make anything off it. Why the fuck? It's going to make them look
why
crazy.
isn't the whole video?
Hang on.
Why isn't the whole
It's
video
gonna-
put out there?
It's going to make them potentially look stupid or crazy or get them fired, right? The reason why the whole video isn't put out there is because it's probably fucking classified. Now, right. I'm going to unmute you so you can listen.
No, I'm not saying that they're lying.
So what are
They
you
saw
saying?
something that they misidentified, and they just took it to
No, Sean.
incredible.
They saw something they couldn't identify. They didn't misidentify it. If they'd seen a bird and said, "Oh, look, that's a building," that's misidentification.
But this is open sea we're talking about. They had no point of reference.
No, don't. No, sorry, you don't get to do that. Let's stick to the misidentification thing, right? If you don't know what something is, then it's unidentified. If you don't
Yes.
But if you're looking at a bird, right, and then you say, "Oh, look, there's a dinner plate," that's misidentification.
Yes, but how do I know it's a dinner plate? That's the question. Unless someone...
No, Sean. Sean, listen to me. Like, if you say, "I don't know what that is," that's not misidentification. Because you're not identifying something. You're saying, "I don't know what that is."
Okay, let me put it this way. Let's go. Are you ready to go down the alien niche of the whole story?
Stick to the fucking point. You need to address the point. We ain't moving on until we address this. Misidentification means you are identifying something, Sean. If you don't identify it, it's not misidentification.
Okay, they haven't managed to identify what it is. They oh my god, I'm getting negative.
So they haven't misidentified.
No, they saw something, they don't know what it is. Until they do, it stays unidentified, okay?
Right. So just so we're clear, so we can draw a line under that, they didn't misidentify the unidentified flying object.
They don't know what it is.
Yes,
from their perspective.
Right. So is that a yes or a no, Sean? Did they misidentify? Yes or no? It's pretty simple.
From their perspective, they haven't misidentified because they don't know what it is.
No, Sean, not from their perspective. From the perspective of what the word misidentified actually fucking means. Did they misidentify?
No, I'm saying they haven't identified it because they don't know what it is.
Right?
Yeah, but if you look at the math, if you look at the math, and if you look at the camera equipment, if you look exactly on the video, what the camera says...
It's not relevant. It's not relevant. None of that is relevant. We'll get onto that later. Right? But I think it's a bit weird that you're finding it, like, because I get things wrong all the time, right? And when it's pointed out, and when I realise, oh yeah, no, I'm wrong, I just go, oh yeah, no, you know what? I was wrong. You're right. And then we can move on, right? But, like, actually, if you're saying, well, they misidentified, well, what did they identify it as? And it's not a question of from their perspective, because everything that they perceive is from their perspective.
So, are you saying it can't be a bird?
No, it's...
No.
Jesus Christ. It's not about what the object is.
It wasn't him either.
Anyway, this is besides their point. They're classifying it as unidentified. Simple as that. But
and
from,
that's
like
exactly
I said,
what it is.
From a technical point of view, it's easily to misidentify something.
No, Sean. What are they identifying it as?
Look in Thunderfoot's video.
No. What are they identifying it as?
Sean, what he's trying to say...
No, they're not claiming they're not claiming that it's identified.
If they're misidentifying something, they are identifying it as something.
No.
That's what
I'm not saying they said that. I'm saying that it's easy for you, or Tarquin, or me, if you look at something from a distance, you can easily misidentify it.
As what?
The difference.
Yes, as what? You
can misidentify a cat from a duck.
As something.
From afar.
Yes. All right.
Right, but that's not
Until
what
you
happened.
get close to it.
Hold on, Sean. That's not what happened in the videos. They didn't say, "Oh, look, that's a duck." They didn't identify it.
Because they never claimed they identified it. I'm saying it's very easy to misidentify.
You keep using the word misidentify in a context in which nobody misidentified anything. They just couldn't identify something.
Yes, they couldn't identify it, right? Because they never claimed they identified something, right?
So
But from a technical point of view, it's easy to misidentify it. It's from
not
a technical
relevant.
point of view.
It's not fucking relevant to the videos.
Yes, it is. Actually, it is.
Sean, what do they misidentify the UFO as?
Have you looked at the on-screen information on the video?
What do they misidentify?
Nobody's addressing.
What
No,
do they,
they're
what do
not
they-
misident. They're not claiming anything. They're not claiming
Right there.
anything.
So this whole line of argumentation about how easy it is to misidentify things is a complete fucking red herring.
From what the technical point of view,
Or
from
you
the
could have
technical aspects.
misidentified the herring as a smoked halibut.
You're right there, Tarquin.
Sorry, I digress.
Oh my word.
No, but like
The
I said,
whole
nobody's looking at the
misidentifying-
actual video. The information is right there. It gives information about the angle of the plane. It gives information about the speed,
Right.
right? So nobody's addressing that, okay? And what Thunderfoot's done, he actually put this whole thing into a parallax equation,
Right.
and it gives you it gives you the exact altitude of a bird,
Right.
the size. It
Right.
basically gives all the correct
Was it a
characteristics
fucking
of a
bird?
bird.
Was it a bird?
If it
Was
was
it a plane?
specifically a
Oh,
bird, there is an 80% chance
Sorry,
it was a
Is
bird.
that a bird? What?
I just
Could Thunderfoot have misidentified it?
Of course. But if the math checks out,
I mean,
right, from his perspective,
I still don't understand what you think the pilots would get out of like lying or trying to pull a con job about.
I don't know.
well, I think it's all a conspiracy in the
To
government
To what end?
just to move the public's view away from more important matters.
Wow, what was important at the time?
Well, have you seen when the videos came out originally?
What
That was
year?
like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
And
Well, they
when
weren't
were they
released 3 years ago. They might have been leaked. They've only been
when
actually
were they
released.
filmed?
Yes, the film, like when they were filmed and when they
I'm
got
asking you,
released.
when were they filmed? I don't know.
I think they put out, it was years ago, like in 2015, 2014, something like that. Yeah,
It might have
Vital
been
Organ has a
Coops,
point.
Vital Organ. It might have been the Coops.
So it's been years since that video has been taken. Then it took another couple of years for the media to pick it up.
No, it took another couple of years for the government to declassify those videos and release them. And then when they did that, the media reported on it straight away.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's been going on for about a year or so since those videos have been put out.
They might have been leaked, but they were only recently declassified.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because these videos have been put out, it's been a couple of years since they've been put out. And then once they officially acknowledged it. And if you look at who leaked them, they leaked them through an organization called To the Stars Academy. That's
Right,
who originally put out those
I don't know.
videos.
How does this tie into a conspiracy?
Well, you know, like I said, they had some videos, right? Someone posted it to the Stars Academy, right? And then that pressured the government to officially recognize them and put them out for the general public. So it's not such a big secret anymore, regardless of what they are.
No,
Just the
they
video
put them out
themselves.
because there was nothing, like there was no reason not to.
Right.
You know, there were
But the whole hype, Right, but the whole hype was created just before the videos were released to the public.
Right. You still
Like-
haven't explained what you think the conspiracy is. I don't understand how this ties into a conspiracy.
It's placing, how should I put this? Placing the seeds of doubt, within the government, not trusting the government and all of that,
Have you never seen the X-Files? Jesus Christ.
Do you think the X-Files are real?
No,
No, it's a TV show.
it's a TV show. But that planted seeds of doubt in people's minds about the trustworthiness of their governments.
Right. But
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I mean, unless like you're saying that it doesn't. Why would they release this as part of a conspiracy? It's like
I
it just
haven't
doesn't
watched
make
that
sense.
with them. I'm just playing on the phone. So,
because these videos have been put out, right? And it's like, look what the government's hiding from us. Look, we found these videos in the archives, blah, blah, blah. And then they come out after a year and say, yeah, this is official. It's been taken off of the Nimitz aircraft carrier, right? So now they can go and say, okay, here we got it. We got it. The government officially recognizes these videos as authentic. And we're looking at UFOs filmed with U.S. Navy equipment, just to make it look more and more believable.
But why, Sean? What's the fucking point of it?
I think the government got trolled.
by whom?
And why?
UFO nuts.
Okay.
Just to put out something that's more legitimized,
For what purpose?
I don't know, just this whole thing around UFOs,
So you think they're a conspiracy, but you don't know why they're conspiring.
To be honest, no, I don't have a point exactly, but my position is to, move attention from something.
You certainly do that.
Like if there's something more important out there, like UFOs, it would draw attention more than to, don't look here. You have to look at this thing here. There's
You mean
more
like
hype
the-
Right,
behind
I mean,
it.
if that's what they're doing, then they're fucking idiots, aren't they? Because there's a huge fucking pandemic on at the moment, and this little video from the USAF isn't going to make much of a dent in the
Yeah,
world.
but it's been released before the pandemic. Like I said, it's been.
No,
it's
it
been some
hasn't,
time.
Sean. It was they were
When-
released
when
about a week ago.
I've seen these videos. It's been like 2 years since I've seen.
No,
these
look,
videos and
Sean, you know
people
there's a
talking about
difference
it.
between something that's been leaked and then something that is officially released.
Yes.
Right, so documents that are classified that someone takes and then releases to the public, that's not the same thing as the government declassifying documents.
It's just crazy. I don't know. Let me look up like when they originally released. Release.
It was about a week ago, Sean.
Oh,
Like, if
okay.
you're going to say they, who is they, right? Because the they, in this instance, would be the US
The government.
Yeah, well, that was about
Yes.
a week ago. Maybe, I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I think. I mean, it was in the fucking newspapers.
I've seen these 3 videos. Tom
Oh.
DeLonge. Do you know who Tom
Oh.
DeLonge is?
Yes, I know you've seen them, Sean. Are you
Blink
not
182
hearing?
Reddit it.
Are you not
Yeah.
hearing what I'm saying to you?
I don't think it's.
This is 2015 that they put out these videos.
Who's they?
To the Stars Academy.
Right, who are they?
Yeah. who are they?
Let's see here. Hold on.
Are they the American government?
Is it
I
them?
know.
Are they the Illuminati?
So the Navy
You're not
acknowledged
like
that the
being
videos
broke.
were not fabricated. And released the video last week. Yeah, but they had the videos. They had them in 2015. They had these videos until 2019, where they officially recognized them as coming from the
Declassified.
aircraft carrier. Yeah, declassified them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Right, but I mean,
classified anymore if it's
you
on
know
the
that-
internet. It's
Right,
been 4 years since they've been on the internet.
So,
Not a class. It's not classified anymore, is it?
yes, it's not a secret, but it's still classified.
Well, yeah, it's not a secret, but it's still classified. So don't start with me on UFOs.
Do you want to
because
talk about
this-
something else, Sean?
there's-
Change the subject.
Huh?
Would you like to do
I don't know, not really. Nah, I just hopped on the bandwagon with this whole UFO thing. And I have another interesting theory about UFOs.
that? Go on then, let's hear it.
Why the fuck would aliens be even interested in us? If they have the means of propulsion to get around the stars
Which
instantaneously.
they don't.
Why would we?
Well, why
Huh?
are we interested in all the wildlife that surrounds us? Why do we
But
film
would
it and follow it and track
would-
it, and dissect it?
right? But would you interact with an ant?
Yes,
do.
scientists interact with ants.
We do
Yeah,
interact.
but
we
you know you
interact with
don't.
them. We try to.
You know when you don't have a means of communication with an ant. You know what the ant is thinking. You can only look at it and study it.
Yeah, so aliens can't do that to us. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, my
Well, they
point is
can,
we've been around.
actually.
They can.
They can't. No,
They
they
can.
can't. No, they can't. And here's why. Because you're always going to run up against the speed of light, right? Now, that's not just for movement, right? That isn't just about moving from star to star, but also communicating from star to star. Your communication is going to be limited to the speed of light, right? And so if you
Yeah.
take, what's the nearest star to us? Is that Alpha Centauri?
Alpha Centauri, I think. Yeah.
Right. And how many light years is that away?
10
That's like
light
what?
years, 20 light years,
Right.
20
So
light years, something like that.
So it takes the light 20 years to get here, traveling at the speed that it's traveling. And as far as we know, you can't break the speed of light.
no,
so-
you can't.
Sorry, no, Sean. Hang on.
Well, yeah,
Let
you
me,
can. You can break it. Have
Let
you
me-
ever seen Star Wars?
let me. I'm just going to say what I said again. As far as we know, you cannot break the speed of light. Now, if you think we can, then show me.
Well, you just got to watch Star Wars.
Yeah, okay.
Shiva, have you seen that video where it explains there might be a way to not go faster than light, but still travel across the galaxy in a very small time? It's like bending a piece of paper.
Oh, God. Yes. But that's
Like
like
wormholes.
yeah, but you realize that at the moment that's science fiction.
It's theoretical.
No, it's not. No, it's not even a high. I mean, it might be a hypothesis,
Time
but
travel is theoretical,
It's a
but you have to go faster than
Yeah.
the speed of light to do it.
No, you don't need to actually travel. That's the thing. Faster than light travel would be accomplishable if you can bend the space in front of you and expand it behind you. So essentially, you're riding on a bubble. You're not traveling itself. You're creating a distortion in the fabric of the
yeah, but
universe
this
itself.
is all just hypothesis.
Yeah.
Like until you can make an engine that can do that, it's fantasy. You know, it's science fiction.
called fusion.
In
The hypothesis.
Wilma Dickfit says quantum entanglement moves faster than the speed of light. That's true, but the principles that apply on the subatomic scale do not apply on the macro scale.
But there would be
Quantum
no
realm is
possible. There would be no possible way for the humans to travel at that speed because we would incinerate. I mean, there's just no way.
Well, you'd become spaghettified, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I was watching this thing where aircraft pilots for fighter jet stuff and ejecting and they literally get broken bones, and that's just from minor force. I mean, compared to the speed of light. So
unless you have something to counteract gravity.
Sorry?
Unless you have something to counteract gravity.
Helium
Then-
balloons,
I mean,
wings.
if you could do that, let me know. I mean, that's
Well, I mean, you can kind of
It's-
temporarily, can't you? If you've got enough thrust, you can counteract gravity for a bit.
Is that a naked man walking behind you, Gina?
He wasn't naked,
Mm.
but that was a man walking behind me. Yeah.
The pixels.
Shiva's in the Matrix. He's hacking the Matrix.
You should watch Primer Numeric Cube. That'll make your head implode.
What's the name of it? Primer?
Oh,
Primer, yeah.
Go and watch Iron Sky. It's about Nazis on the moon.
Is that the film you watched? Is
Yeah,
that-
watch
Is that what he's on about? That's fairly recent, isn't it?
2015.
Oh my word!
It's a funny movie.
I won't go that far. I won't say it was a comedy film.
Right, Shiva, what's your views on, if Hitler didn't make the mistakes that he made, and the
What
horrible
mistakes?
things that he made?
What mistakes did he make?
Like, just
Like killing
focusing
12
on
million
German.
people.
Yeah, like if he would have focused only on redeveloping the country in a peaceful way, right?
That was never going to happen.
Like in terms of technology, right? Because they had a lot of good scientists, right? Imagine Werner von Braun. He never actually wanted to create the V2 as a. If you look at his bio, people say he's a Nazi. Well, you have to build weapons when you have a gun to your head. Using your knowledge, but his intentions were always to go to the moon.
Yeah.
Because people claim, they go on about this bullshit and say, oh, Werner von Braun was a Nazi. He's part of the NASA secret government. It's the breakaway government from the Nazis. Come on. I mean,
No,
I
Operation
think-
Paperclip repatriated Nazis into the American space race, yeah.
Tarquin, if you were smart enough to send a rocket to the moon, right?
Yeah.
And you had all the knowledge and, to create something like the V2, right?
Yeah. Hello, Quinn.
Like, if you have a gun pointed at your head to make such a weapon, right? You're gonna do it, obviously, because you value your life. But
Or
if you're
you could
free
just-
to...
Or you could, the war could end and you could just lie to save your own skin.
Oh, so you think he was lying?
I'm just saying,
That he was an avid Nazi?
I mean, he might have been.
I'm not saying it.
Because the Third Reich, in many ways, operated like a religion.
Yes,
It
it blinded people.
Yeah. So he might have been well up for it.
But like I said, I looked into Werner von Braun's history, like his biography and whatnot. You know, whatever's been put out there as fact. You know, I'm just quoting things here. His initial plan was, you know, he
No.
never wanted to get
Well,
involved
you
with
talk
the
about
war
what's
and
being
all
put
that.
out there. It doesn't have to be fact.
Yeah.
It can also be lies.
Right. But you think like moon Nazis would have been a thing if Hitler never was in charge of Germany?
I mean, it's.
Like,
there's
do you
just another
think
way to say
the
it.
Germans? Do you think the Germans would have made it to the moon before everyone else?
There's no way to know.
We will never find out.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So when
So-
you two starting up your new channel?
We started it a week ago.
Yes,
So,
we're doing a stream on Wednesday.
How many subs?
We should.
How many
put a
subs so
link.
far?
Oh, I should put a link in. No?
I don't know, 30.
Something like that. Yeah, not very many.
Yeah,
You.
you should go and subscribe. Everyone should go and subscribe there.
And everyone should get up on this panel and have a fight. Come on, you pussies.
We will be streaming on Wednesday.
Let me see. Channel.
I've put a link in the chat.
Oh, have you? All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will be streaming on Wednesday. On
Listen, I gotta go. It's been fun chatting with
On
you two
several
blokes.
All right.
Yeah.
See you later, Sean.
All right, take care, everyone. I'll still be in the chat room because it's late, you know.
it is.
Yeah, it's late here as well. Well, I don't know. I think,
Thank you, Sean, for joining us.
yes, thank you. It's been fun for you. I think we need to make this a thing, fight night. We need to get the word out that, you know, they can come here and argue. We like the trolls.
We are the trolls. We're them Discord trolls things that we
Yes.
keep going on about.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think this has kind of worked well this evening, but hopefully, you know, I might make this a regular thing. Pick a day and make that fight night, and hopefully we can get some good verbal scraps up in here.
Well, it would be nice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do we just then have to believe the opposite to whatever they believe, even if it's real?
No. I mean, no. I mean, you know, no. Sundays seem like fight nights. Yeah, we can make Sundays fight night.
Does that mean we have to get fuck the police on? Do we have to have death threats?
Oh yeah, fuck the police, you fucking pussy. You're a pussy.
Watching.
fuck the
Do you
police.
think he's watching?
No. I don't. I think he probably isn't.
No. Do you reckon? Well, everyone else, they'll all be watching them fuck with it, won't they?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they're all watching 10th Man.
Well,
All right,
that's-
well, if you're not going to
Yeah.
get up there, then
Oh no, 10th Man's. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's still live. Not got many watching though. Oh, Tommy Linden's still live. He's got loads of people
Yeah.
on his panel.
yeah, but he hasn't got very many people watching either. Hey, level 420.
Hello.
Man, Taze, we've been messing with Sean for years.
How long
Sean-
have you known him? How long have you known him, Dave?
Um,
Oh, Steve.
yeah. He's been messing with us for years as well. It's reciprocal, I think. How do you get your message on screen? What, like that?
You ask Shiva and he presses a button.
Yeah. Oi.
You did say that, Steve. Well,
Are you a shill for mouse, Sean?
why do people think that, Sean? What have you been doing, man? What have you been doing, Sean, with Mouse?
Mouse, who's having an extraordinarily bad day.
Yes. Do you think he'll make an apology video?
No.
No.
I mean, has he made one before?
Not to my knowledge. But if he's going to get evicted, do you think he will? But he's been evicted before.
I don't know. Mouse is boring. Oh, we've got a fighter.
Go for it. I can't see backstage. I've got itchy back.
Hello, Joe.
Joe.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Trying to get some fights going, but you know, everyone's being a pussy.
Yeah. Seeing that, so I thought I'd jump up. Seeing as no one else is going to.
Well, you know, maybe if we make it a regular thing, then we'll get more takers.
I wanted who to jump up because he's got some things about vaccines being really bad and they test it on third world countries and it causes sterility and stuff like that. So I was really hoping that who would come up and talk about that, but guess not.
I don't even know if they're are they still in the chat?
I haven't seen them for a while.
I mean, arguing with anti-vaxxers is always fun.
But it's not, though, is it? It's not
Yeah.
fun, though, is it? Because they're just wrong.
Yes, they are. I like how they'll do things like show you a picture with a baby with like 6 needles in it, and then a long list of scary sounding ingredients. It's funny, like I mean, you know, these anti-vaxxers, just like why do they think they're not dying of polio? And fucking
Oh yeah, I got a message there. What they put human body parts in these vaccines, something. Oh, I'm like, what? Human body parts? Mercury.
No idea.
Well, more energy. Do I need more energy? I don't.
ban DHMO. Who's the? I don't know what that means. That's it. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's probably a very sensible. Oh, dihydrogen monoxide. I'm an idiot. That's what DHMO is.
Okay.
Oh, right. Terrible.
So have we got some anti-vaxxers in the chat?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We had one earlier, but I think they've left.
Okay. Have we got any flat earthers in the chat?
Ooh, that'll be good. We get a flat earther up here.
No, I don't think we've got earthers.
Oh, they're fun.
So, the COVID-19 vaccine then,
The one that
Yeah.
doesn't actually exist yet.
the one that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Do you
okay.
think you will be ordered to take it?
I don't think they will order.
Well, okay then. Do you think you're not getting on this plane unless I can see your vaccine certificate? Then,
I don't know. I have a hard time believing that. I mean, I think it's going to be, sort of gone. We've moved on to the next thing before people would think about bringing that thing into existence.
yeah, show me your paper. Show me your vaccine certificate, or you're not getting on this plane. You're not coming in this shop. Your child isn't coming to school unless you show me your vaccine certificate. Do you think that will be a thing?
Well, isn't that already a thing for kids who are not vaccinated?
I hope so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I'm on about adults. This is going to be an adult thing.
I don't believe so, especially not just for the one thing.
So then you're not flying then because you haven't got a vaccine certificate. So you can't go
No,
on
I don't think that will become a thing.
You don't?
No,
Okay.
especially not just for one particular vaccine.
Okay.
I mean, I think they'd find it very difficult to force people to take a vaccine, because that's
Yeah, but-
like
No, but I'm not saying they will force people to. I'm saying you won't be able to do things unless you have the vaccine. Which is different.
that is different. Yeah.
It's like, do you want to go on holiday? Then get the vaccine. Do you want to work in this environment? Then get the vaccine. If you don't want to do them things, don't get the vaccine. And you're fine.
Would he be taking a vaccine, Joe Black, when it becomes available?
Depends what's going on. Where I've got no objections to taking a vaccine.
So are you not an
If it's
anti-vax?
still, no, I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
Well, I'm a diabetic, so I have the flu jab every year anyway. But according to some people, that I'm being microchipped.
Oh yeah, every single year. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've only got a shelf life of 12 months. The batteries run out, don't they?
Well, with microscopic license plates.
Yeah, with the
I like the idea of the chip.
nanobots. The nanobots, the invisible nanobots, powered by miraculous batteries that don't exist. Powered by 5G. You know that, right?
You've got something to discuss? Well, get up here then, level 420 scan baiting.
Yes, too. No, I'm not on insulin, Maggie. I'm on metformin.
So, you're a. You said you. Oh, we lost Joe. All right, I was going to ask him something, but never mind.
What topic? Level 4.
I don't know. I was just going to ask him about what he thinks about Freeman on the land. Oh, right, level 420. Well, click on the link, level 420, the StreamYards link that I just posted.
He said he can't.
You can't.
That's what he said.
You just need to click on the link and then two enter and only one leaves.
Are you going to get a vaccine, Chief?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea. I certainly don't think that, you know, if you take a vaccine, then they're going to push a button and make your head explode or anything.
But 5G will control the nanobots that are in the vaccine.
Yeah, well, I've got a 5G fucking wireless. I've got a 5G router in my house.
So have I. I've had it for 5 years.
Yeah. And I haven't caught COVID yet.
No, me neither. Or nanobots.
No.
I haven't caught them either. So what's this topic for, Twenty? I wanted to listen.
And you actually have to be on the panel. I don't. Yeah. I'm not going to have.
Apparently, I need to be more lively.
Here we go. We got Joe Black back.
Okay.
And I'm back. Did you miss me?
No.
Okay then.
But well,
I still have the YouTube tab open, so I think try it with just the one thing open and see how long before my computer crashes.
I see. I've never used StreamYards on my phone, so I don't know.
Me neither. But I haven't got a phone, so.
Well, you need to get one for the government spy app.
Right, yeah.
Otherwise, we're all going to die if we don't get the government spy app. Is that not right?
I mean, yeah, the track and trace. I think that's actually a big issue with the current model that they're using, isn't it? Is that they're going heavily on testing, but they're not actually doing the tracking and tracing of the virus.
So I get a burner phone, right? And I download this app, and I say I have all the symptoms of COVID-19, and I wander around a busy shopping centre or a busy town centre, and the app says that I've got the virus, and then everyone I contact will then have the virus. What are we going to stop people doing that? Because that's trolling. Big time. You could shut down a whole city just by doing that. Don't do that, by the way. Anyway,
Yeah, no, don't.
Watching, yeah, no, don't do that.
Also, don't set fire to 5G towers. Only
Yeah.
idiot. Or 4G towers.
That was
Or 3G
Yeah,
towers.
that was a 4G tower. Fuck's sake.
Well, I'm going to share two comments on the screen. So this one and this one. I sort of okay, so people are upset about them tracking people to stop the spread of the virus and saying it is unethical. Why worry if you aren't doing anything wrong? Right, because people have a right to go about their business without being spied upon. You know, I mean, the right to a private life is enshrined in the Human Rights Act, isn't it? It's probably part of the UN Declaration of Human Rights. But, you know, like Miss V says, your phone's fucking tracking you anyway.
Oh yes. Look, if you use Google or Gmail on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, it knows where you are.
Yeah.
It knows what you're searching for. It knows what you're doing. But that's Google. Google is not government.
Level 420 scam baiting. The right to safety is not important because safety doesn't
Important
exist.
to who?
It's an
Important to
illusion. Nobody is safe.
Yeah, look in Windows Dispatch.
Okay. Hey, Sonic, long time no see.
Yeah, but like I said, Google is Google, government is government. They are two different things.
There.
Or I got something a bit controversial I was trying to bring up before I got kicked off.
You weren't kicked off.
Yeah, my computer kicked me off.
Ah, right, okay.
Hello, Sonic. Hello, Michael.
This chip that everyone keeps going on about that they think they're going to be secretly injected with.
In the vaccine,
I like the idea of it.
you
Have you
like
seen,
the idea of being chipped by
Have
the
you
government?
seen the videos of chip parties?
Chip parties. What?
Yeah. Basically, instead of having a scan card or whatever to get into, the business,
Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen the video. Yeah.
and they can use it to purchase stuff from
Yeah.
like, vending thing. That's the bit I like the idea of.
No,
Just,
fuck that.
when you're paying for something, you just wave your hand near the sensor.
But that's because they just want to be Jedis. That's what it is.
I like the idea of that.
Have you got any piercings?
Yes.
Oh, there you go then. That's why you like the idea of being chipped.
Yeah, because the two things are exactly the same.
What's a camera licker?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what a camera licker is.
Yeah, no, I know what he's on about as well, Sean. I think we all understand what Joe Black is talking about. You beat Guido, Pookie. Well, that's mean.
What did you beat him with?
An egg whisk.
Stick. Yes, my dog's got chip. Yes, my dog's got chip. But it's not broadcasting any information until you scan it. I can't follow my dog on an app with the chip he has.
And animals don't have a right to privacy. Sorry.
What about there's an app you can. I've seen something. Basically, parents install this app on their kids' phone, so they know exactly where they are.
Right?
Well, no, they know exactly where the phone is.
Yeah.
Well, okay, true.
If I was a teenager and I had this technology, that phone would not leave my bedroom if I were out and about.
Yeah, most teenagers
And
these
I'd have
days
a burner
cannot
phone.
hide their phone away from them.
No,
Michael Malloy just wants everyone to know he's never been arrested.
Yeah, he tells everyone. I think, you know what, you should,
Good for you.
Michael, have you got a bucket list? Because
He should go and get arrested.
get arrested, get that on there, on your bucket list.
You can. No, I can't tie my phone to a wild fox because I don't have a phone.
A bucket list, Michael? What was one of those?
That's something slightly different.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it is.
Right. Well, it doesn't seem like anyone's going to come up for a fight. So I think maybe we'll wrap this up here. It's been an hour and a half or so. And maybe I'll try and entice people on on during the week, pick it up a bit. So maybe next time we do this, we'll have, something going on. This was a bit of an impromptu.
Yeah, we can maybe book some guests next time.
Yes. All right. So Joe Black. All right.
Maybe do it on our other channel. I'll just press the link to our new channel.
Get some flat earthers on.
Well, maybe, but everyone has flat earthers on. It's not. I don't even think it's entertaining.
No, I mean, I'd rather have someone on who could actually construct a decent argument
with evidence.
Yeah.
And not just made up rubbish. So we're going to
good
wrap
luck
up.
with that. Any of these conspiracy things.
So we're going to wrap this up, Joe. One sentence and fuck off.
See you later.
Fuck off. I love you all. I will see you on the two Saki Brits under a bridge.
Yep.
Good day all. Don't lick windows.
Don't lick windows. And there we go. First fight night is over. I kind of like the idea of a fight night. I think we should try and make it a thing. So next fight night in a week's time, hopefully. Right. Have a good one.